This is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. In today's video, we are continuing our September Build a Journal Challenge where we spend September building a journal one day at a time. It is currently September 12th. Not really, I'm filming ahead, so it's September 7th. Just gonna throw that out there. But for today, we are making 3 belly bands and trying to ignore a barking dog. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, today we're making 3 belly bands. So far in September, we have chosen and made our cover, chosen our signatures and our extra items, decorated the pages and made our signatures and added them to the journal. We have made pockets and tuck spots and added those to the journal. So let's get started, shall we? First of all, let me fix my camera again. Crooked. Hold on. Okay, I fixed the camera. It's a little bit more straight up here. It was very crooked. I don't know what happened. I straightened it and then it got crooked again. So I have some extras and I have my handy dandy container of, oh my gosh, decorated paper. I could not think of what the opposite of plain was for a second. Don't mind me. So I have these scraps that I can go through and pick out some paper. So let's do that. We'll just use this one because this has been used throughout. And then I need two more that are big enough to fit our page. My page is 7 1/4 tall, I believe. So we need paper that's big enough to fit that. And what about that one? We'll see. And there's also this one. Okay. And anything else? Anything else? I don't know. And I may do 4 belly bands maybe, and then do one that goes across instead of up and down. We'll see. We'll see where I go with this today, huh? I was hoping I would find another piece of large paper that would, that's too small, I believe. I believe it might be too small. I am taking you with me. There we go. We'll use that one. Okay. Don't you love coming with me for my thought process? Oh, I don't even want to tell you that I put that on the floor and all the paper spilled out. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Totally is, because it's hot. Like, I believe we're still in a heat wave today. I think today is the last. Yesterday was supposed to be the last day, and then they changed it. But we have been in 90-degree weather for like 4 days. And which, you know, isn't, I mean, it could be worse, right? It could be worse. However, oh, now we're supposed to get storms. Oh boy. For the next 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Amy, learn how to count. But yeah, yesterday was supposed to be the last day, and it wasn't, and they changed it, and it is so hot in here. No lie. Okay, we're gonna cut this one down to the 5 1/4 that I think no, we're gonna do 5 1/8. Okay, 5 1/8, and then let's do an inch. No, let's do 1.5 inches. Let's give ourselves some leeway. So there is our first belly band. And then we're going to take this one and cut it to 7 1/8, which I believe is how tall my stuff is. If it's not, I don't care if it's a little bit short. Not that big of a deal. Not, oh, geez Louise. It's going to be a day, isn't it? So we have that one. And we have this one. Oh, that's crooked. Okay. And 7 1/8. This little tiny square, put aside somewhere. And then we have this one. So let's cut a strip that is, let's cut this strip here, and we'll cut it to 7 1/8, and I'm going to show you why. I think I'm going to fussy cut around the flowers. So which side do we want to be 7 1/8? I think this. Ooh, this is difficult. I wish you could help me. Let's cut this and then turn it and cut 7 1/8. Yeah? Is that better? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna go for it because I could be here forever trying to figure out what's what. So this one will be our easiest because it's so highly decorated. We're just going to leave it be, and like I said, we are going to fussy cut it. I think we'll go this way. Okay, so we're going to start down here. This one is like one of my favorite. Pages like this are my favorite to fussy cut. First of all, you have big graphic flowers. Like, they're a good size to fussy cut around for stuff like this. As you saw, I also did it for a pocket. It just works very well for fussy cutting. Around things to give it a little bit more interest. Now I'm going to leave the one side straight. Obviously, I just didn't have, well, once I cut it, I should have cut it the first cut a little smarter than I did. But honestly, when I cut it first, I was not thinking about fussy cutting the flowers. And I kind of want to make sure I don't want to rip this paper off. I might need this flower or something for another project. I know it's only half of a flower, but it still works. It would look really good on a journal card. And that's coming up soon. This is the last of our spots to hold journal cards and tags and such before we move on to making the journal cards and tags and such. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that off now because I think that would make a really good decoration for a tag or a journal card. And I'm not being too particular about fussy cutting these because, I mean, honestly, it's a lot. I'm going to come down here, cut this, and then go to here. So we'll cut this off and we'll still have that flower to use on another project. This paper pad is from Hobby Lobby. I got it not too long ago. There we go. Okay. So let me grab so you can see what it looks like on a page. So we're just going to grab, so it would look like this on a page. And then you would take a piece of paper or your journal card, whatever, and it would be underneath. See that? Okay. It could go over farther. Belly bands don't have to be in the middle. Just gonna let you know. Like, I think I might even put this over a little bit farther on a page like this, because then look, you see that so much better. Like right here would be a good spot in my opinion. Then you see that. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to show you. We're not putting them in today, remember, but I wanted to show you how that looked in case you were interested in doing something like that. And now I just need to find my ink, because of course I didn't pull it out. Why would I? Because I seem to start these videos and forget to pull out my items. Okay, here we go. Jeez. Yep, I seem to start my videos and not pull out my items every time. Actually, that's not true. The only when I'm putting the stuff in, I have my stuff because it's already sitting in my journal ready to go. Also, how are you guys doing on this? If you're following along and you're working with me, how is it going? Are you doing okay? Do you have any questions? Is it going easy for you? Are you enjoying it? Put that over there. Okay, so this is belly band 1 done. It could either go, look, it could go either way. It's up to you. Let me put these aside. And now we have these. So I was thinking with these that, especially this one, because the green color doesn't really go, that I was going to cut out some of this stuff and kind of layer it on the piece. You understand what I'm trying to say? Do you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I understand. So let's like cut out this one here. Would be good for the bottom. These got, my printer sometimes is not the best. The only reason I don't like my printer is because it doesn't do borderless. My old printer did, but the ink for my old printer was getting insanely expensive. And I was going through so much ink. So I bought an HP and I have instant ink, which has really worked out for me. I mean, first of all, I had a 6-month free trial, so that ends this month. So I haven't actually had to pay for ink yet. Okay, so put that there. See that? And then we'll just build upon that. How about this girl? Okay, the girl on the bike. I think she would do well on this page, on this belly band. Okay, so we have this one, and then kind of do it like this. See what I'm trying to, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, and then I need another long one, so maybe this barn right here. If I use the barn, her head will just cover the walkway. Okay. So then you do this. And what about one of these pieces here? The pumpkin. This one here will look really good on the wood one. I'm going to put that aside. I don't want to accidentally use it. And anything else here? Oh, we have this whole paper here. Where did I let me tell you. I'll lose my head if it was not attached. So we would put this one down, this one down here, and just layer them. Put her down a little bit. And then this guy can be here. And then maybe another one. I'm gonna go with this truck, I think, and then maybe just cut off the banner part of it. We'll see. We'll see how it works with the top. Not gonna cut it before we put it down. Okay. And then, oh, the pumpkin's kind of gotta go, huh? So there, what do we think? Okay, I like it. Let's ink the pieces and then glue them down. Put this one aside for a different project. Okay. And as I've said in every video, if you don't want to ink, don't ink. Okay? Inking is not your thing. You don't have to ink. All right. Let's put this guy down first. Where's my glue? Just going to put it on here, line him up where he needs to go, and we will trim. Oh, he's really big. I shouldn't have inked him, huh? I'll have to ink him when we're done. He's very, very big. So we will ink him. We'll trim him off and ink him when we're done. And then next is this guy. This guy I can glue the whole thing. I didn't want to glue the whole truck piece because look how much is hanging off. You don't want to do that. You don't want to waste. Okay, there we go. He also, oh, these all have to be trimmed. I did not notice that when I had them all laying down, or I wouldn't have inked them yet. But that's okay. This guy here. I should have pulled her down farther. It's too late now because this glue sticks very fast. But that's okay. If a little bit of green pops out, I'm not worried about it. It's not going to make or break my belly band. Though this one being straight would help. I'm telling you. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to flip it around and trim all these guys that, once again, I had no idea. I was not paying attention and did not realize that they were all so much wider. I thought the circle, the little circle was at least the right size. It's going to be one of those days. I feel it now. I feel it. It's going to be a day. I have to take out the garbage. I wanted to film a few videos though before I started. I have to go to the store and fill up our water jugs. My son and I both use, we have a 5-gallon jug with a regular pump, like a, not a, like a battery operated or electric pump, just a regular pump that we pump into our cups. And then I have an ice machine to make ice because my fridge doesn't do that. So I have my my last 5-gallon jug we have 2 that we rotate through, and one's fully empty and the one's almost empty. So I just want to go fill up one of the jugs. It costs, like, FYI, if you drink a lot of water like my son and I do, it costs, like, at my store, like $2.40. Okay, here we go. That's a belly band. What do you guys think? I like that one. It's cute. And it matches the theme of the journal because it's using that paper. All right, put that aside. And then we will do this one since I have that. All right, let's cut this out. I also have something off here to the side that I found when I was cleaning up the other day. So I want to use that on this one. I'll pull it out in a second. But yeah, so much stuff to do today. So much stuff to do. Also, I set up for a Green Drop pickup. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Green Drop, or if you could even do Green Drop where you're from. Here we go. Look at this. So we have this piece of Aida, A-I-D-A. Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called for cross stitching? I had extra pieces of cloth because I do cross stitch. I haven't cross stitched in a while. I have a project I have to finish, but it was getting frustrating, so I put it down for a long while. But I had scraps left of the pieces that I've done, and I keep them for these kind of projects. So I need my... Anyway, I have a Green Drop appointment, not next week, the week after, for them to come pick up donations. So I don't know if you know if Green Drop is even available where you are, if you know what Green Drop is. Green Drop is a company that takes your donations, and when they sell your stuff, they give the money to, I'm guessing some of the money, or else they have to to keep going, they need money. But they do give your donations to a place that you choose. I always choose Purple Heart. So the money goes to them, and they come to your house and pick up your donations, so you do not have to go anywhere to drop your donations off, which I like. The night before, everything is boxed, bagged with paper that has the initials of the place that it goes to. So mine will say P8 for Purple Heart. The night before, I put it on my porch, and they come in the morning and they take it. All right, right there. I'm going to use this because it is fabric. So I have a bunch of clothes in the living room that have been on a chair forever that need to be donated. And I have a bunch of other stuff that needs to be donated. So my plan in the next few days and then the next week is just go through everything in the house and get stuff ready for donation. Because honestly, I'm just a little tired of all the crap that's in this house. Okay. And heaven forbid you get rid of anything. Yesterday, I had a bowl. This bowl I have not used in like 2 years. The inside's all cracked and crackled. Like the glaze inside's all cracked and crackled. Here we go. Simple. And so I had it there to get rid of. Let me just tell you that my father says, "Is this garbage?" And I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I'm going to keep it for soup." Listen. Do you know how many bowls we have? We have bowls. It's not like we don't have bowls. We have 4 like crocks for French onion soup. We have 12 regular bowls. We have 4 pasta bowls. We have mixing bowls. We have plastic. We have ceramic. We have all kinds of bowls. Why do you want to keep this bowl that is cracked inside and has been sitting there for 2 years and no one's used it? He hasn't used it. It's been there. He could have used it for soup this whole time. Has he? No. Also, it's a heavier bowl. he complains he uses paper plates because plates are too heavy for him because he has arthritis. So why the F would you want to keep this bowl? I looked at him and I said, you throw that bowl away. He got mad, but he threw it away. Somebody please explain it to me. Okay, so we have this one that we'll put here. Okay. Oh, look how cute that truck is. Like, it looks good in person, but it really pops on camera, which shocks me. So we're going to glue this one down here, and because I have to cut them, let's do that. I'm not going to ink till after. We've learned. But I'm also just going to plop them down right off the bat. No figuring it out first. We're just going for it. But yeah, somebody please explain that to me. Explain to me why old men feel the way they feel. Explain it. Huh? Tell me. Because I don't know, and I'm super confused all the time about it. Alright, what do we have here? Let's do this one because it's sitting here at the bottom. Alright. I was so mad. I was like, really? I'm telling you, I have to sneakily get rid of stuff. He has boxes of crystal in the basement. Now, they're just in the basement. They're not being used. And I asked him if we could get rid of them once upon a time, and he's like, no. And I said, why not? And he's like, those go to you and your brother. And I looked at him and I said, me and my brother don't want your crystal. I don't want your crystal. It's never going to get used. But where are they? Still sitting in the basement. Makes no sense. I am not a hoarder. I don't hold on to stuff. I'm going to put one. I'm going to put that there. Is there another piece? What about one of these? I wonder if they'll fit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if these fit. Okay. On your, if you would want to do something like this with your belly bands, I'm sure you have ephemera that you can use. If you're using a collection kit to make yours, I'm sure you have. Okay, we're gonna put that there. I'm sure you have stickers, stuff like that with a collection kit that you can do this same process with. Or, I mean, even if you don't, you could buy on Etsy, buy a digital kit on Etsy. Okay. This is a very easy way to decorate a belly band. Like I said, I'm sure you have stuff that you can do it with. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one, but I only need half of it. So let's just do half. We don't need the other half. Okay. Ooh, that's not big enough. Nobody thought to tell me that wouldn't be big enough? You just gonna let me go? Let me think. This'll work. Alright, I'm gonna do another half circle because I know that'll work. Let's do this pumpkin. Oh no, there's a pumpkin there. Alright, let's do the fireplace. I don't want to do a pumpkin on top of a pumpkin. Not like it matters, but still. To me it does. All right. We're just going to... There we go. Okay, no. All right. There we go. Let's trim this out. So anyway, if you've never heard of Green Drop, let me go back. You go on their website, check to see if you can get it in your area. But it's really nice because they just come to your house. They don't bother you. They don't ring your doorbell. They just come take the stuff off your porch or your driveway or your front yard or your garage, like wherever you would put it. They will just come take it and then leave. It's nice. And then I don't have to worry about loading a bunch of crap into a car and taking it somewhere. Okay, so this was my last belly band. I chose to make 4. I want you to make at least 3. You can make as many as you want. But for the challenge, 3. Okay? If you want to make more, you make more. But you need to make 3. At least 3. I keep forgetting to go to the store and get new pads. My pads are falling apart. Okay, so here we go. This is the last one I just made. I mean, obviously, you guys are watching. Then this one, and this one. So, you can join me tomorrow, because what's tomorrow? We all know. If we made something today, tomorrow we put it in our journal. So you can join me tomorrow and see where I put these in. And that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know if you have a hoarder in your life. I mean, he's not really a hoarder. He's more like a, what is the word? What's that phrase? I can't think of it. It's not going to be in my head. He's not a hoarder. He's more of like a, I don't know. I can't think of it. Sorry about that. If you know what I'm talking about, comment down below. And yeah, thanks for joining me today, you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.